forged from the love of liberty in the fires of hope and prayer. With boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Heavenly Father, we come before you at the start of this new day, giving thanks for life, for health, and the opportunity to serve through this station. We ask for your divine presence to guide us in all we do. Bless this broadcast, that it may be a source of inspiration, joy, and unity to all who tune in. Whether near or far, may our words uplift, our music heal, and our message bring light to those who need it most. We pray for our listeners wherever they may be. Grant them strength for the day ahead, peace in their hearts, and success in all they put their hands to. Cover those traveling with your protection and those at home with your comfort and provision. Lord, may everything we do bring honor to you and be a blessing to others. Guide our steps, bless our efforts, and let this station be a vessel of positivity and hope. In your name we pray. Amen.
Your voice, your soundtrack, your station. New Era TT Radio. NETT Radio.
I were a child again. Red poinsettias keep reminding me Christmas time is just around the bend, and the feeling will be heavenly. The kids anticipate vacation time, or Christmas chores must wait a while. If they don't send their letters, bells won't chime. Oh, how I wish I were a child. It's still some days away. When will it ever come? New curtains up and down today, linoleum. Cobwebs complete our play. Mom notices, oh gosh, insists that I must stay to help whitewash. Oh, how I wish I were a child again. Red poinsettias keep reminding me Christmas time is just around the bend, and the feeling will be heavenly. The kids anticipate vacation time, or Christmas stores must wait a while. If they don't send their letters, bells won't chime. Oh, how I wish I were a child. Beneath the pitch oil tin, the fire's burning bright. The tree, the crash, the baby, Christmas night. They send me off to sleep, certain I'm out of sight. I stay awake and peep till morning light. Oh, how I wish I were a child again, where poinsettias keep reminding me Christmas time is just around the bend. Soon the feeling will be heavenly. The kids anticipate vacation time. All Christmas chores must wait a while. If they don't send their letters, bells won't chime. Oh, how I wish I were a child.
Wake up, rise up. It's the NETT Radio Breakfast Show, bringing you the energy, music, and vibes to start your day right.
So let's do all that we can to make sure that we start your day right. Good morning, Trinidad. Good morning to Tobago. How are you people doing this morning? Good morning to our neighbors in the Caribbean. Our friends who are streaming all around the globe, different time zones and time slots. Good to have you all streaming very early on NewEraTTRadio.com. It is New Era TT Radio. NETT Radio, the heartbeat of the Caribbean, and yes, we take you above and beyond. Let me say much thanks to the Heavenly Father, as always, for bringing us together for another day inside of this session. And all that we do, dear God, let it be a blessing unto you. Yeah. Wake up, rise up. People of yours, Sir Charles. Yes, happy am I to be in the land of the living. Even happy to be here with you this morning. And of course, this is your Get Up and Go. Every morning, this is your breakfast show.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The breakfast show got the vibes turned on. From Maracas Bay to the Savannah line. Let's start the day in Caribbean prime. The breakfast show, energy everywhere. We talk, we laugh, we make you think. Grab your doubles or your morning drink.
Yes, we're here.
Where here is?
Yes, wherever you are getting us from, when you're getting us. So, yeah, we are here with you.
All right. Good morning, Sir Charles. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. And good morning, listeners and viewers all over the globe. Oh, that was a sneeze. My apologies. It's been those kind of days.
Yeah, we know that as being.
Yeah. We're happy to be in the land of the living. Happy birthday to those who are celebrating birthdays today. Alex. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it starts with you.
Yeah, sorry, my
Sinus.
apologies. My apologies, people, but my sinuses are acting up this morning. Alexa Bubblicious Gordon Edwards. That's Keisha Gordon.
Well, her name is Keisha.
I'm telling you. She calls herself Bubblicious.
Bubblicious. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Bubblicious. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Keisha. She's at the Port of Spain Corporation. Happy birthday to my doctor, Brian Bocage. Happy birthday, Brian. Daryl Rodriguez, a.k.a.
Yes.
Dog.
Today's dog's birthday. Yes, you're right. So happy birthday, dog.
I wonder if he cooking anything special today.
I have no clue. Happy birthday, dog. Celebrate it. Whatever you're planning to do later on.
Yes.
Celebrate it and have fun.
I know you will. Happy birthday also to Kareem Deshaun Henry and Noel Emmanuel Jack. Noel Emmanuel Jack is someone we interviewed a while back with cryptocurrency. Remember, he came into the show a morning and spoke about cryptocurrency. That was a little while back, when it was kind of new, So happy birthday to you all who are celebrating birthdays today. All right.
Yeah, I just want to say officially good morning to all our listeners and viewers, wherever you are across the planet. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Show this morning. We know you have a choice and we're glad you chose us. So, and of course, officially good morning to my co-hosts, Wendell and Sir Charles.
Morning, Richard. Welcome. Thanks for joining us on the Breakfast Show.
Well, tomorrow, I think it's Penelope Spencer's birthday. I think she's Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Okay. Today's Christmas Adam, of course. Adam came before Eve. So we call today Christmas Adam, But yeah, we happy. The weather is fine outside. The weather was perfect yesterday. All day yesterday. It was great. I spent the entire day in Port of Spain. Coming to think of it, I didn't get up here till late yesterday evening. But yeah, we're here. I don't know if you're overnight. I mean, it's not. I don't know how to classify it, the type of news it is, but the issue of the coat of arms, and I sent it in the chat somehow this morning. I get up or last night. Last night I saw it, and it is an order.
Is this good news or is this good news or is this your?
It's not good news. It's not bad news. However you classify it, it's news.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I won't say it's bad news. But it's not good news, you know what I mean? But it's important news to the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and especially...
I think that is the right word. It's important news.
Yeah, and especially to the Pan fraternity. Because you've raised it several times on the show, Richard, and we've spoken about it, the issue of the coat of arms, that a decision was made to put the Pan, to replace the 3 ships with the Pan on the coat of arms. That was done and dusted, not so? Well, no, it's not. Let me read this quickly for you before you do your good news. It's an order under the National Emblems of Trinidad and Tobago Regulation Amendment Act 2025. It's made by the Minister under Section 5.2 of the National Emblems of Trinidad and Tobago. They didn't say which minister. Oh, yeah, Minister of Homeland Security. Right. It's the National Emblems of Trinidad and Tobago Regulations Amendment Extension of Time for Use of Former Coat of Arms, Order 2025. So this is about the former coat of arms that included the 3 ships. Whereas the National Emblems of Trinidad and Tobago Regulation Act Chapter 1904 was amended by the National Emblems of Trinidad and Tobago Regulation Amendment Act 2025, hereinafter referred to as the Amendment Act, to provide for a new coat of arms. And whereas Section 5.2 of the Amendment Act provided that the former coat of arms may be used until 1st January 2026 or until such later date as the minister may by order prescribe. So in other words, you could have used the former coat of arms up until January 1st coming, right? And whereas it is now expedient that provision be made for the use of the former coat of arms after 1st January 2026. Now, therefore, the minister, in pursuance of the said Section 5.2 of the Amendment Act, hereby orders as follows. 1. The order may be cited as the National Emblems of Trinidad and Tobago Regulation Amendment Extension of the Time for Use of the Former Coat of Arms Order 2025. The former coat of arms may be used until 2nd January 2031. So whereas you could have used it up until 1st of January 2026, which is in a few days' time, they've now extended the use of the former coat of arms until 2nd of January 2031. So clearly, the state has taken a decision that they're not putting the pan on the coat of arms. That's how I interpret it. You may interpret it different. Right? Morning, Pan fraternity. Morning, Pan Trinbago. morning, all the young people who play steel pan in this country have an absolutely fantastic Christmas. All the way up until 2031. You can do your good news now. Drink my coffee.
All right. So, well, I mean,
you want to say,
I'm saying,
I don't
what
get
I
to
said
be
last
good
time.
news here.
I know what you say, yeah.
You
But I want to know
what I said last
now that
time.
we know for sure what they do, what they're doing. Now that we know for sure.
Yeah, well, they extended the length of the term. That's how I read that. You open your bell, you're going to the 5 years that you're elected for, basically.
You're very
and they say we're not
perceptive,
putting the coat of arms as the steel pan because of whatever issues you have to raise up. It just comes across petty and stupid. You want to hear me say that? It's petty and stupid. And it's a waste.
But you're very perceptive.
It's a waste of good time and paper to even print that nonsense. Our decision was already made. There was no uproar from Trinidadians and the Tobagonians objecting to the putting of the pan as the national anthem. There was no uproar because a lot of people love the pan.
Yeah.
Across all social, ethnic, gender, whatever demarcation you want to put, across all those lines. So dedicating time and effort to do that is just silly, vindictive, and stupid. That's my opinion. Okay, which I echoed before.
You did.
Which basically the same thing I said. I said, just do it and move on. Why are we so obsessed with such silliness and stupidity? Come on, just move on.
But the thing about it also is, what could be the reason for that at this point in time? After we have gone through the process, they did some adaptations, say, in the early, and we have already gone past that. So I can't understand what is the reason. It costed too much money to change all these things across the government.
They had already started changing it, Sir Charles.
Yes,
right.
They had started changing it when it was done.
Right.
This is just a reflection of why human beings are not the smartest things in the universe. which I often say, and I say, if aliens was to come and say, you know what, this planet make no sense, I can't get them wrong here.
That is why.
Say, oh my God, no, please stop, no, you have no reason to. Wait.
Probably that's why Atlas passed so fast here.
Maybe I have reason to, but give us another 1,000 years now.
Yeah, first world planet. They pass by it first. So that's probably why Atlas just passes.
Yeah. Nobody
Atlas up in here.
That's classic human petty behavior. That's what.
That's just stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I would love to know? Really love to find out if everybody in the UNC agrees with this, because it's a government decision. It's a UNC government taking a decision, reversing a decision. Let's see, because we had heard about it. It was.
But they're not reversing the decision, Randall.
Huh?
They're not actually reversing the decision,
Well, they extended the use of
the time before its implementation.
Right. During their term of office. You're right.
But they're not reversing the decision.
Okay, right. True. So you now don't have to use the former coat of arms. You can use the former coat of arms all the way up until 2031. When we had agreed that you could use it up until 1st of January, right? So they had given enough time for notes to change, emblems to change on buildings and whatever. They had given enough time, and that was being systematically done over the last few months, over the last months, whenever this. I can't remember when the PNM government had done it. 1 month. So they had given enough time up until 1st of January. Now, with just a few days to go before 1st of January, you say go up until 2031.
31.
Take another 5 years.
Yeah, not in my 6 months or a year, because you need to put certain.
But you know how this is worded. Maybe it's still silliness to devote so much time to this, quite frankly. But
I wonder if it's fake news.
Can I finish making a statement, or you feel the need to interrupt me every time I'm talking?
How will you interrupt you now?
He ain't buffoon.
Yes.
Doctor.
In case you were unaware, that was a buff. So, if you read this order clearly, Wendell, which you did, and the most important part is really the last line. So you went through the whole preamble, but really it's the last line you really look at. That's the most important line. The former coat of arms may be used until the 2nd of January 2031. My interpretation of this is that you can use the new coat of arms, and you will still be valid, but you may use the former one until 2031.
Richard, I know what you're trying. I know what you're saying, you know, and I know what you're attempting to do.
That's what the act is saying. That's what I just read it.
Hold on. I hear you. I hear you. But let me
it didn't say shall. It didn't say shall, which is an important distinction in law.
Yes.
Yeah.
It says me.
But who uses the coat of arms, Richard, the most?
Government agency.
Who actually uses the coat of, not the state,
Yeah.
not the money, not the emblems on the vehicles and all those. Who uses the coat of arms more than anyone else?
Yeah, the state agency.
It's the state.
Yeah.
So they are giving themselves the opportunity to say, we ain't using it. We don't have to use it.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that if there are some state agencies that already changed it, this act doesn't say it's unlawful to use the new coat of arms.
I'm happy you said what you just said, because it's going to be the subject of a bet between me and you someday. Not today.
A bet?
Yeah, I bet. I'll bet you if any of the state agencies had changed it, they will be ordered to change it back. I want to bet you that.
Yeah, but I'm just going on what the law says. And the law, according to that last line, it says may be used, not shall be used.
You know, lawyers argue. You know, that's the biggest legal argument. Those words may and shall.
There are many more big legal arguments on planet Earth. But whatever suits your fancy, ride that horse.
But let's do the good news. Come.
Know that they ship this. I did not know. But I'm gonna open it and let me tell you. Oh, this is okay. Look. I'm so excited. Oh my god, look. Oh, what? Oh god. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the thing about living in the States, I'm here in Michigan, and they do not sell this close to me. I've looked in areas like this, they do not sell this. But for someone in the Caribbean, if you know, you know. And this thing, I didn't know they shipped it, but now that I do, I buy a whole set. Watch it. Oh. They give me bread and ham together with a pastel, ginger beer, bunch of crab and sorrel, a glass of local wine went to his head. He turned to me and said, "Oh yes, Trini Christmas is the man."
Is that the caravan that you just played there?
That's a sorry, Shadi. You would know. You wouldn't realize how important what he just said is to a lot of Trini Americans who live in the United States and can't get access to Sorry Shandy. But I also wanted to play a bit of this too.
Hello? What? Who tell you that? Let me make something explicitly clear. Carnival in our capital will proceed as planned. Nothing will stop our nation's celebrations.
Hello from the capital. Deep down in the heart of the carnival, there's no better place. I cannot erase all these memories we create out of love. Hello from the capital. It's we who bring life to the bacchanal. Let me show you the reason we feeling for this kind of feeling. Down in the capital now. Hey, hey, hey. Pick up the foot and stamp it on the ground. Hey, hey, hey. Pick up the rag and wave it all around. Hey, hey, hey. All the girls them wine and drop it down. Hey, hey, hey. So show me everything up in the air, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. Spin it around in the air, up in the air. It's love in the air. We in the capital again. Everybody outside, we in the capital again. So find yourself on the inside. We down in the capital. Look at me the capital. We down in the capital. Look at me the capital. It's mass everywhere now. Today is the day. The road is the playground. We come out to play. Down in the heart at the carnival. All these memories we create out alone. Hello from the capital. It's we who bring life to the bacchanal. Let me show you the reason we feeling for this kind of feeling. Down in the capital now. Hey, hey, hey. Pick up the foot and stamp it on the ground. Hey, hey, hey. Pick up the rag and wave it all around. Hey, hey, hey. All the girls them wine and drop it down. Hey, hey, hey. So show me everything up in the air, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. Spin it around in the air, up in the air. It's love in the air. We in the capital again. Everybody outside, we in the capital again. So find yourself on the inside. We down in the capital. Look at me the capital. We down in the capital. Look at me the capital. Everybody down in there. Jam on it. We don't do common at all. Everything we do, yeah, we do capital. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Hello from the capital.
Their voices blended beautifully, yeah?
Yep.
Mikel Teja and Patrice Roberts. You know,
Thank you.
that's like almost like a part two of
Party.
no, what's our boy name who used to work with us?
Maximus?
Good band down, yes, Maximus. Yes, Maximus Dan. It's like a part two to that, eh? It's a tune focused on the city now. You know, except Mikel Teja and Patrice using capital. Maximus Dan used the city, you know?
Yeah.
Nice tune, lovely tune.
Yeah.
I like it.
So that's our good news for today. Sorrel Shandy and that Sorrel Shandy issue. Let me tell you, that is it's depending on what state you're in. You can't bring in alcohol, and that has a small alcohol content. You can't bring, depending on which state you're in, you can't bring, if New York has it, for example, you can't ship it from New York to Pennsylvania just like that.
Okay.
Because alcohol can't cross state lines in certain states. You have to go through a licensed person. So my sister has that problem. And she went to Canada and they had Sorrel Shandy in Canada and she bought, and she said because her son loves it and she likes it too. And she was showing me the bottle and I said, why not looking so strange? I'm not looking at the usual bottle for Sorrel Shandy. And when I look at the bottle, Goodman, she goes up. I said, that's not Sorrel Shandy. I said, that's not Sorrel Shandy. I said, that's somebody else making Sorrel Shandy. And she said, no, it real tasting a little different, but it went on kind of the they went on close to the marketing thing now. She said that's what a lot of Canadian Chinese buy as if the Sorrel Shandy, and she thought it was the original Sorrel Shandy. I said that ain't this original Sorrel Shandy. That's somebody plain up that all they want is orange candy.
Mm-hmm.
That's be a big deal. So when they have to actually go out of Pennsylvania, go to a place like New Jersey or New York, where they have a lot of Caribbean stores, and then drive back with it. So that's a big real thing for a lot of Trinity Americans. How do you get sour candy depending on where you are?
Where you are, because New York have a lot of sour candy.
Yeah. So, but if you're in a state like Michigan is a state that I don't think you're allowed to bring in alcohol over state lines too. So I'm not so sure how he got it shipped, but real thing for some Trinity Americans, especially for Christmas time when they want that sour candy.
It's a good caribad though.
Yeah, so
it's a brilliant caribad. highlighting exactly what you're talking about there. Shipping issues, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, let's greet the people on the chat this morning. Lots of people making comments this morning. Eunice Dublin, am I correct this morning, Richard?
Yes, you are.
Eunice Dublin at 12:01. Valerie Mendoza, Anthony Tinto, Margaret Thomas, Boybe Daisy, who's back in DB, Brennan Smith, in Goodwood, Tobago, Slick Money Grip, Victor Phillip, celebrate he's celebrating Nimrod. Victor Phillip is chatting away here. Ava Smith, Victor Phillip is back. Diane Payne, Victor Phillip is back. Marlon Motley, Odell Guy says good morning. Erica Charles, Debbie Modeste, Bernadette and Alicia Yates. Trini Merle Kitchen out there in Oshawa, Ontario, where they could get shower shandy, maybe not the real thing. Sherwin and Juliet Kerr, Wendy Ann and Frank James also says Merry Christmas and good morning. Joyce Phillip, Carol Guevara says Merry Christmas, Adam All. Suzanne Jessup, and that's from Suzanne, Suzette, and Mrs. Gemma. Michael Cadet, Apollina's Ingrid from Tucson, Arizona. I don't know if Ingrid is getting sorrel shandy there. Susie B, that's Susie Billowin. Merle McCormick, Sherma Paul, Ambrose Blah out there in New York. CJ also out there in New York. Victor Phillip, and that's when I was sneezing. Mrs. R says good morning. I didn't forget you today, Mrs. R.
Good morning, Mrs. R.
Margarita Chow also says good morning. Yvette Scipio, Kathy Ann Charles also saying good morning to Arlene out there in Bronxville, Texas. Birthday greetings to my bestie Nikita Alfonso Charles in Arima and my big sister Cheryl Charles in New York, and that's coming from Carol Guevara. Helen Prescott says good morning all. Robert Taylor, good morning. I am home safely in Sweet T&T. Robert, welcome home.
Yeah, good morning, Robert.
Welcome home. Gavin Frank says good morning. Ambrose Bar, one of the Helen Prescott, there will be no panorama under the school banner. I saw that as a story, and I was wondering how true it was that there's to be some other competition. I saw that, but we'll follow up on that, Miss Prescott. David Wares, if anyone tells me that the UNC, okay, all right, that's concerning the coat of arms. Carl M. Jack, blessed morning. Victor Phillip, you're real busy on your keyboard this morning. David McCarthy says, top of the morning. Dean Allen, Wendell, there are conservatives within the party and nation who have ambivalence towards the pan as a solitude symbol. Dean Allen, I hear you, and that may be true, but I think in the main, most people will support pan. Most people. But I hear you. There's ambivalence towards anything, any instrument, any culture. But still, I think pan generates majority support. Brent Hackshaw says good morning. He says Xmas is Christmas, Brent. Kenny and Harlem. Mrs. R Road March for now. Jennifer says good morning. The Man Crab. Gosh, Patrice's voice so sweet. You're absolutely right, Man Crab. That's Jaron Joseph. She does have a sweet voice. I don't know if you all saw the latest video with Nyla Blackman too. Have you all seen it? You didn't see it yet? My God.
That is which one of them?
Well,
Yeah, I've seen so many videos about that.
Shall I cover them? But no, I'm not sure which one it is you're talking about. I saw something about.
Okay, Nyla just He's a very brave and talented and beautiful young lady.
Ladies are getting more and more daring.
Yeah, she is absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
Lester Cragwell, good morning, guys. It's a shame to see efforts to destroy the junior panorama competition. That's the story we'll follow up on. Trinidad Margot, good morning. Carl Jack said song made my goosebumps raise. I don't know, goosebumps. Stella Services, good morning, guys. Did you guys play the video with Santa taking a drink to handle his stress? But that's like Richard. Does have any video of Richard?
What, me?
Yeah.
I don't be stressed and worried like you know.
Yeah, probably. You don't have the people in your life that I have in mind. Trust me.
Absolutely not.
Rena Jennings says good morning. Ambrose Blanc says New Jersey to New York can be a problem to move alcohol also. The price of soil shandy gone up from $29 to $51 tariff. That's Stellar Services. Carlisle Cupid, good morning. Jillian Dick also says good morning. Alistair Hart, good morning. Let me hear from you for a few days, Alistair. Good to have you back. He said he's not surprised at all by the pulling of the coat of arms. Well, we did see hints that they were not using it, you know. Beauty Culture, good morning, guys. Anthony Ford, that's a new name. Blessed morning to everyone locked on to the breakfast show. Coated Finch, Trini Mill Kitchen. Yes, I got it in the West Indian stores up here. Black Leo, Origin is the name of the song. All right, that's Michael Teja and Patrice. Yes, Blackman has a very sweet tune too. Yes, that's Gerard. Morning, Gerard. All right, so those are all our greetings on the chat.
Okay, so let me say good morning to Marva, also to Ronald. Good morning to Peter Wilson, Kent in Laventer, Sick Money Grip, Sankofa, Frank in Aruka, Mr. Billy, Powder Magazine, Terry and Peters, good morning to you. Zena, good morning to you. And of course, all the people on the Gael stream. Thank you very much for being here on the Breakfast Show on NETT Radio. So we're going forward that break and we will be back shortly.
On New Era TT Radio, Christmas is special.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays. This is Mrs. R here, just excited to wish the entire listening audience a very happy holidays.
Hi everyone, it's Nicole from Toronto, and I like to wish New Era TT family Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year.
My name is Cassie Singo. I am sending comfort and joy from my family to the NETT Radio family worldwide.
A Christmas where you are never alone.
Hey, Sulima here, wanting to wish everybody in the New Era TT family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi, this is June from Point Fortin, wishing all my NETT Radio family a fantastic Christmas and a healthy and prosperous 2026.
Hi, this is Sweden. This is Junie from Shoguners. I just want to wish the NETT Radio station and the staff, everybody, a very Merry Christmas.
This is Alwyn from Bish. I would like to wish the TT Radio family and the Sappy family a great holiday.
From our portal to your heart, have a Merry Christmas, everybody, from New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Charmflair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop, located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair, right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Davanti tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-6572. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Charmflair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair. We do it all.
Looking for pet supplies that wouldn't bite? Visit Bow Wow Supply Limited, your friendly family-owned pet store at the corner of Cane Farm Avenue and 5th Street West, Cane Farm, Trent City.
We offer fabulous prices,
great service, and a wide range of foods, treats, toys, grooming products, and accessories. Everything your pet needs in one place. We are open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sundays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Coming today, Bow Wow Supply Limited, Cane Farm Avenue and 5th Street West, Cane Farm, Trent City. Your pet's friendly place. Call us at 640-7184.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
It's Christmas. Can't do it without black cake, homemade bread, sweet bread, pone, pastel, and punch creme. Get it at Val's Kitchen in Dabadi. To place your order, call 758-0148. Yes, delivery can be arranged. Val's Kitchen, Dabadi.
Greetings to you and yours from the New Era TT Radio family.
Hi, this is TJ from New York, wishing everyone on the NETT Radio a healthy and safe 2026. Sending love and positive vibes to all.
Season's greetings. This is Rome from Point Fortin, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas.
Hi, this is Joanne from Enterprise, and I want to wish the entire NETT Radio family a very Merry Christmas.
Wishing you joy, peace, and happiness.
Run here, Norfolk, Virginia, front and center. To you and yours, the NETT Radio family and TNT, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi, I am Miss Greenville. A Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
This is Marcia Edmond from St. James, just wishing the New Era team a very Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
From our studios to your global speakers, we wish you a Merry Christmas. From the New Era TT Radio family, NETT Radio.
All right, let me add some greetings again to Carla Hercules, Cheryl Mirage, the Slimy Show. And let me also say a special morning to Maureen Dilchan Maharaj, who had called me a little while back, not too far back, to say that she had some sorrel for us. You know, she said she would try to get her brother to drop it down for us, you know. So morning, Miss Dilchan Maharaj, you know, and Miss Sir Charles, I didn't hear Mrs. R voice in any of those things.
Yes, we just played it. She was actually the first one that I played when we went to the break. She was the first person.
Yeah, she was there one day. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I didn't hear. What
are you talking about?
Well, I was wondering how we could do a greeting from our station without Mrs. R. Because that is fighting her.
You must listen very carefully before you complain.
No, well, you know what hinted me to it? When I saw her say, "Great job, Sir Charles," I said, I wonder if it is because she had a play now. You get it, play?
It's really, though, Sir Charles, it's really a great idea having, you know, listeners say that. It's really nice to hear.
Yeah. Because I heard some names too that I didn't see or hear for a while, like Casey Sengo.
Yeah.
That's a name that used to come up on our chat way back in the day, and I heard him give a greeting. Yeah. Cassie or Casey Sengo?
Yeah, Cassie.
Cassie Sengo, yes. Good
and he actually does a program with us on a Thursday morning also, called Exploring Buddhist Concepts.
Okay, well, I must listen to that.
Yeah,
I must definitely listen to that. Because I post a lot of things from the Buddhist concept, from Buddhism. I post a lot on my statuses.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into the news. Today, of course, is Tuesday, December 23rd, if you didn't know. And some of the headlines trending in today's Express reads, Sobers, CARICOM silent on Venezuelan aggression. I let team down. That's the Roston Chase. Roston Chase has made 40-something runs in 7 innings. 40. He's the captain. He's the captain of the team, and people just remember that, right? Anyway, I like him, but he is failing, you know. And when people are failing, well, you see Darren Sammy and that whole bunch of people in the West Indies, they need to go, all of them. I've been saying that a long time now, but nobody like they listening. Every time they somebody make 100 or they save a match, all of a sudden game another chance. 10 more matches, 9 of which he failing.
Yeah. Let's move.
Yeah. Some other stories. German artist Marcus Pullman found dead in Las Cuevas. Public frustration as online immigration portal goes offline. Of course, that we gave that news. The good news of now that you could go online to depart and arrive, well, it went offline again yesterday, and it said it'll come back on whenever they're ready. Coastal lecturer in online Kamala rant. Of course, we spoke about that too yesterday. Road horror, pedestrian dies in early morning crash. Suspended soldier killed while driving. But the story that caught my attention, of course, is the PM mocks US base talk. It's a tent and porta potties. So it's not a base, it's just a tent with toilets. That's basically what it is, right? So it's not a, but didn't she say we set up a base, they set up a base? And now you're mocking the same base and saying it's just a tent with toilet? You can't make up this, huh? Trinidad and Tobago in a turbulent spin. How it will end is anybody's guess.
Is that part of the news headlines? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Okay, because they're not sounding like it's not sounding like it's constructed by a
Yeah.
So the news day for this morning, let me give you some of the trending stories in the news day today. Agriculture Minister hosts Children's Xmas Party. Agriculture Minister, okay, they like to repeat the news day. News day, check whoever doing this now. I think they start celebrating early. Exclusive TSTT bundle for PSA members. United Way raises $917,000 for Jamaica recovery. And Justice C. Prasad warns against speculation amid regional security concerns. Jolene John says Cabo Star replacement will arrive on time. Karate Journey kickstarts after 50-year break for 72-year-old Shogunas man. And Finance Minister to Public Servants saves some back pay for rainy days. And Trinidad and Tobago's arrival departure forms launching soon. This is an updated story because people say it launch and they have that changes and say, well, it not launch now, it launch
and crash.
Launch and crash. What's up?
They're launching now. You said launch. No, they launch. Oh God, sorry, it launching soon.
It has to be something that is preventing us from going this way, because we tried this already, you know. When Edmund Dillon was National Security Minister, machines were there in Piaco Airport, you know. It wasn't online, but the machines were there. The machine's still there somewhere in the airport, you know.
I don't know what we need a departure form for.
You can
tell me, Wendell, what is the purpose of having a departure form?
I don't know, but maybe it's to have people stand up in the line in the airport.
I don't know. What is the purpose of a departure form? I could see a arrival form, and you should include the arrival form as part of your booking in process.
Mm-hmm.
Let it be part of that. Use that information, because ultimately the information you want is where people stay.
Mm-hmm.
That's ultimately the information you want. And this customs form too. What you need a big customs form for? You want to tax people so bad for the little handheld fan that they have in their back because they're going through menopause?
Richard, I don't know if you know. Where you go now? All women have that little handheld fan, you know. All women have it, you know.
Yeah.
Menopausal or not, all of them have it, you know.
All right, okay.
That was the first thing that came to my mind.
Let me tell you guys what's going on in the Guardian, please. So, government extends use of a former coat of arms to 2031. No plan to exit CARICOM. PM allays fears. Antigua PM accuses Prasad Bissessa of gaslighting on visa issues. Beckles slams Kamala over response to military base questions. And analysts, U.S. radar issue unlikely to sway Tobago voters. And one other, Caribbean Airlines, Copa warns of GPS jamming as U.S.-Venezuela tensions escalate.
I saw that somewhere in the chat about the what's happening. It's interfering. The radar is interfering with transponders. I saw that somewhere. That's crazy. But more importantly, Sir Charles, you should know, Mr. Victor Philip said he's trying to contact you. He said he may have sponsors for a spiritual program. He needs to know the cost.
No problem.
Right? That's just about the most important thing in the entire chat this morning.
Yes. So you
Mr.
tell them
Philip,
how to
take win.
right?
Go to the head of the class.
Yeah. And is this where we do did you know?
Did you know? Yes.
Did you know? Yeah, go ahead.
Is that where we do it? Right.
Yeah, do it now.
I just want to remind people in the chat, all of you who are in the chat enjoying this program, there is a support button where you can support the show. Just reminding all you, because like always forget.
No, well, remind them again. Explain what it means.
I'm entered my did you know. I was very clear on what I just said. And if they want to interpret it as a buff, please feel free to.
No, it's not a buff. It's not a buff. It's a plea. It's a heartfelt plea.
No, it's not a heartfelt plea. As they said, I'm just reminding you.
It's a plea, people. All right, support the program even if you
It's a
want to
reminder.
$20 a month, $30, $40, $400, $5,000. You know.
Let me make sure I click in the right video. Just know. Yeah. Okay, right. All right, so this is our Did You Know segment.
Here's the top 5 things that protect your brain from Alzheimer's and dementia. I've watched too many people in my life go downhill into Alzheimer's and dementia. So I looked at the science, and it turns out it's preventable if you follow these 5 steps like your life depends on it. If you're new here, I'm Michael. I help you up-spiral your life. If you're into that, follow me and click the link in my bio. 1. Sleep. Good sleep is one of the strongest protective factors we have. During deep sleep, your brain clears out metabolic waste like beta amyloid, which is deeply implicated as the cause of Alzheimer's. A study in the journal Nature Neuroscience put it clearly. Sleep drives metabolic clearance from the adult brain. Get enough sleep, 7 to 9 hours a night. 2. Exercise. Regular movement changes the physical structure of your brain. A Harvard review summarized it this way. Exercise is the most effective known intervention for increasing hippocampal volume in adults. And your hippocampus is the memory center in your brain that shrinks early in Alzheimer's. So keeping it strong and healthy is a big deal. Harvard recommends a minimum of 150 hours of moderate to intense exercise per week. Step 3, blood sugar control. High blood sugar accelerates brain aging. The Journal of Alzheimer's Disease even referred to Alzheimer's as type 3 diabetes because of how strongly glucose metabolism impacts cognitive decline. 4, social connection. It turns out that loneliness and isolation change the brain in ways that look a lot like early Alzheimer's. Social interaction increases neuroplasticity, protects memory, and it reduces cognitive decline. An 80-year health study from Harvard put it simply. Close relationships are the strongest predictor of cognitive well-being in aging. 5, stress regulation. Chronic stress floods the hippocampus with cortisol, which shrinks neurons and reduces recall. A Stanford review said prolonged cortisol exposure is associated with atrophy of hippocampal neurons. It turns out that anything that brings down your baseline stress gives your brain room to repair and stay flexible. These 5 things, they're not fancy and they're not optimization hacks. They're basic health hygiene. And the science is overwhelmingly clear. Do them consistently and you dramatically cut your risk for age-related cognitive decline. But don't wait until you're older to care about your brain, because every one of these habits makes your life better now. This is the maintenance manual for a long, clear, powerful life. And it gives you a brain that works for you, not against you. Write "start now" in the comments to remember all of this in your body. Start now in the comments. Like the video, follow me, and click the link in my bio. I'm enrolling my program in manifestation right now, and I want to meet you inside that program. Vibrant beings, have a great day.
Well, I certainly didn't get a good sleep last night.
I haven't gotten good sleep in a long time.
I got about 3 hours because I was up watching something. What I was watching, the war between the land and the sea. Okay, yes. I was watching that, binge watching that. It was 5 episodes, but 5 kind of longish episodes.
Who was it starring?
Nobody will know. Russell Tovey. It's a
I thought it was Kamala Prasad Bisasa.
BBC. It's a BBC series.
Okay.
Yeah, the war between the land and the sea. Yeah.
I thought it was starring Donald Trump and Kamala Prasad Bisasa. Nicholas Maduro.
It's about a race, a species that's older than us, that awakens from hibernation because of man's stupidity, of how they treat the sea, and they come to take vengeance, kind of. And there's a point which
vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Don't you know that?
Oh God, stop quoting choppiness for me now. And anyway, and I say,
you hear what people you want to hear what Richard just said?
Yeah. You say, so the humans, of course, humans can't agree on anything, right?
Mm.
And they always have all sorts of hidden agendas about why the sea shouldn't be cleaned up. Oil and gas and all those people. And so they said they will do it within 40 years. So the other species of the sea say 40 years. They will clean up the sea within 40 years.
Yeah.
They say 40 years. They say yes. By the way, this is a tick alert. For 40 years, they say, well, you can't do it now. Start now. They say, no, it takes a lot of money and whatever. We'll do it in 40 years because it's affecting the homeland. They say, no, you can do it now. And you know what? We'll help you. All over the world. All the rubbish and plastic in the sea start to rain down on cities across the planet. You're just seeing plastic coming down like rain that the sea species just sending onto the land. Plastic, and block up cities. Cities have to close down. They say, we'll help all you start now.
Why are you watching this kind of sound kind of stressful though? The man just wondered about that stress regulation.
No, it's not stressful. It's
so
kind of
besides
like
you're not sleeping, you're watching it giving you stress.
So we are taking your phone calls while Richard and Wendell ramble within your space.
It's a kind of climate. It's kind of related, that kind of climate message. But the war between the land and the sea, because it becomes a kind of war between humans and this species.
And the sea.
I wouldn't really say anything else about it. You can watch it and you can decide whether you like it.
All right. Our poll is up to whilst we take your calls. Do you support the extension given by the cabinet for the use of the former coat of arms? They've extended the use of the former coat of arms until January 2031. All right? So do you support that extension? Yeah,
we're doing that too, but we're doing all at the same time going on right now.
If you bring up the poll, people going through they don't remember the number.
Oh, 2811315.
It becomes you're not going to get as much calls because you didn't put up the number first. You can't put up.
No, but we later, no, Richard. So
he said we taking calls.
Right, caller. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, are you all hearing me?
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Okay, hi. So I just wanted to highlight an occurrence, that took place yesterday. What happened? My daughter got admitted. She took an ill and I took her to St. Augustine Medical. So eventually she got admitted. And what happened last night, there was a fire at the hospital. Oh. So they all had to be evacuated. And so like 1 o'clock this morning, they sent her to medical associates. So I was at home, so she called and her husband took her down because they were trying to get the ambulance to take people around. So then we got word that we have to pay medical associates. That's after I paid St. Augustine during the day, right, for her being admitted. And we had to pay medical associates last night again for them to admit her to start treating her all over again. St. Augustine administrators, I found, should have called medical associates and indicated that an arrangement will be made. So we were there scrambling this morning to get down to pay before they admitted her to begin treatment again. And she had smoke inhalation, and she's there now. So I just thought I would
have refunding you? Is St. Augustine refunding you?
Private hospital, yes.
They're going to refund you?
Are they refunding you?
Last night.
Are they going to refund you back your money?
Well, that's it. We hoping that today someone will reach out to us to let us know what is happening. But what I'm saying, they should have just, administrators should have just communicated and asked that they take the patients and then we would speak today. Yeah. A lot of people didn't have access to money last night to pay to get their relative admitted. We had to pay $5,000. That's after we paid $75 for starters at St. Augustine.
Wow. Yeah, that's tough.
All right. Okay, no problem. Thanks very much, Kola.
Okay.
So St. Augustine Medical had a fire?
Well, that's what she's saying.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
And everybody had to be evacuated. That's somewhere I've stayed already,
How come that's not on news?
Yeah, that's strange, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe it's only 7 o'clock news on our station.
But that has to be concerning, though, that because St. Augustine, you can't. I mean, once you enter that hospital, you submit your credit card and with a deposit, right? Which is what happens at all private hospitals. But and the fact that you were already admitted and a fire broke out and then you had to leave. Surely that would put you out a bit, you know what I mean? And especially if you end up in the next hospital with smoke inhalation, which means it was a serious fire.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm concerned that it's not in the news.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that. I wonder what time that happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's take in this final call as I had it holding. Mr. Patrick?
Hey, morning, Mr. Wendell. Morning, Mr. Rakuba Singh. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I want to give my my thing one time. I want to wish Trinidad and Tobago and everybody a Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year, and stay out of trouble and don't drink too hard. That's all. People get left, right, and center all day.
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
Thanks for your greeting.
Thanks very much.
Helen Prescott is saying it happened around 12:15 a.m. That's somehow at this hour.
That's probably why.
Yeah, that is not. It hasn't made the news.
Yeah. So you mean New Era TG Radio didn't get that? What Derek doing?
We just get. Yes, you know it now come. and now come.
But I can understand that lady's concern because that probably would have been a concern of everybody who went to medical associates after that they had to now pay again because that's not easy. Yeah. That maxing out your credit card.
Yeah.
That's something.
St. Augustine should have asked medical. I think what he called it was basically
to waive the costs.
Not to waive it. That St. Augustine would settle with them.
Yeah.
With whatever, but allow the patients to come in.
Yeah.
But they will settle rather than have people pay twice. But that's asking for a certain level of customer service that Trinidad is not widely known for.
And probably, maybe we've never had an incident like that. Eh? In other words, people admitted in a hospital, a private hospital, where they paid, a fire break out, and then they had to go to the next one. Maybe we've never had a situation like that before. You know? But St. Augustine surely will have to, should refund the people for the money that they would have paid.
Yeah.
You know?
But I get what the caller says is that because some people have already put out money, they may not have had access to money to move, and it's people's health.
Yeah.
So St. Augustine could have called medical associates and say, look, we have a bit of an emergency. We're asking you to take 20 of our patients. We waive the fees. We will settle whatever the fees in terms of what has to be done because it's a situation by us.
Yeah.
I think that's what she's saying.
Yes. Makes sense.
Well, see, that didn't happen.
Well, I mean, I hope they can sort it out because both places are pretty well run, Because I use St. Augustine. I've never used medical, but I've been visited people who've used medical associates. But St. Augustine is very well run,
All right, so let's let people know the poll as we go into the news window.
All right. Do you support the extension given by the cabinet for the use of the former coat of arms? In other words, do you support them? You can't, well, not you can't use the pan, right? But you can use the former coat of arms still up until 2nd of January 2031. They've made that decision. So you know what's going to happen on all state buildings and things now? That's exactly, you're going to get the 3 ships right there.
All right. So we will be back shortly, people. Stay with us.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now on New Era TT Radio and Guile Caribbean TV. I'm Derek McMillan. Good day. Pilots from Caribbean Airlines and Copa Airlines have reported that their navigation systems were being jammed while approaching Trinidad and Tobago, forcing air traffic controllers to guide aircraft by radar to ensure safe landings. According to reports, one Caribbean Airlines pilot told controllers that his GPS was being interfered with before requesting direct radar guidance into the country. Similar issues were reported by Copa Airlines crews. The interference has been linked to rising tensions between the United States and Venezuela, with both militaries reportedly jamming satellite navigation signals across parts of the Caribbean. Experts say the disruptions are defensive, but are spilling over into civilian air traffic. Data cited by the New York Times suggests that since early September, 1 in 5 flights in the Caribbean has experienced GPS problems. Aviation authorities have issued warnings, while airlines say they are taking precautionary measures. A coalition of child rights advocates is urging urgent state action after the Teaching Service Commission's 2024 annual report revealed 16 allegations of sexual abuse involving teachers and schoolgirls. 13 of the cases, involving 5 teachers, are currently before the TSC tribunal, with none before the courts. The report also recorded 18 cases of physical abuse and 5 of verbal abuse. The Childhood Justice Collective said the findings raise serious concerns about child safety in schools and long-standing failures to properly investigate and prosecute abuse. It warned that mandatory reporting without swift criminal action leaves children vulnerable. The group has called on the Ministries of Education and National Security, the Police Service, and the Attorney General to strengthen safeguards, improve investigations, and ensure accountability, stressing that child sexual abuse is a serious crime requiring urgent action. The College of Science, Technology, and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago, COSTAT, has issued a statement after offensive political and racial comments circulated on social media were linked to one of its lecturers. The comments, posted under a TV6 News Facebook story, included profanity, racially charged language, and strong political statements referencing the UNC and PNM. In a statement, COSTAT confirmed the individual has been identified as an employee, but said the remarks were made in a private capacity and do not represent the institution's views. The college stressed it does not condone racism, discrimination, or hate speech, and remains committed to fairness, inclusion, and mutual respect. COSTAT said the matter is being handled in line with its internal policies and procedures, and reaffirmed its commitment to a safe and respectful learning environment. Monday marked 1 year since the partial collapse of Well Services Rig 110 in the Gulf of Paria, but the remains of missing worker Pete Phillip have still not been recovered. Phillip, a 45-year-old father of 6, was one of 75 workers on the rig when it collapsed during drilling operations on December 22, 2024. His family says the past year has been a nightmare, with no body to bury and no closure. Phillip's wife, Candace, who was pregnant at the time, said the absence of his remains has made the loss difficult to accept as real. Well Services has said recovery efforts are being carried out in phases, with stabilization of the rig still ongoing. Phase 2, which includes the recovery of Phillip's remains, is expected to follow. The family is marking the anniversary with a prayer ceremony as they continue to wait for answers and closure. A High Court judge has ruled that prison officers used excessive force against an inmate at Golden Grove Prison, awarding him $150,000 in damages. Justice Carol Gobin found that while remand prisoner Kurt Bridgelaw initiated the incident by throwing the contents of a slop pail at an officer, the response was excessive and unreasonable. The officer retaliated by throwing multiple pails of urine and feces, and Bridgelaw was later subjected to further force while being escorted from his cell. Bridgelaw suffered serious injuries, including fractures to his tibia and fibula, and required hospital treatment. The court awarded $115,000 in general damages and $35,000 in exemplary damages, rejecting the state's claim that the injuries were caused by a fall. In international news, Ukrainian forces carried out a series of strikes inside Russia and Russian-occupied territory, hitting an oil terminal, a pipeline, 2 ships, an ammunition depot, and 2 parked jet fighters, officials said Monday. Ukraine's general staff said the attacks targeted energy, logistics, and drone launch sites in an effort to disrupt Russia's war effort and undermine claims that Moscow is negotiating from a position of strength. Artisan fighters also reportedly set fire to 2 Russian jets at a base near Lipetsk. Russia said it shot down 41 Ukrainian drones overnight. Meanwhile, Moscow continued strikes on Ukraine's energy infrastructure, attacking facilities in 5 regions as winter deepens. Ukraine said Russia launched 86 drones, 58 of which were intercepted. And that's news at this time.
That was news now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
The magic of Christmas is in the voices of New Era TT Radio.
Hi, I'm Susan. Hi, I'm Suzette. We're from Chagonas. And we'd like to wish the NETT family season greetings.
Hi, New Era TT family. This is Long Islander. Wishing everyone a very happy Christmas.
Season's greeted. This is AJ from Laventille.
And this is Stacy.
A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The voices of caring and sharing.
This is Estelita Sampson. I wish you all a very stress-free Christmas.
This is Far Rockaway from Queens, New York. Wishing all you New Era listeners a very, very Merry Christmas.
Hi, I'm Debbie from Coconut Drive, Mobile. Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas.
From our radio family to your family, Merry Christmas from all of us at New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Your mid-morning just got better. Join Sir Charles for the mid-morning mix and mingle, where good music, real talk, health, and family matters come together, and your voice is heard. Whether you're at work, on the go, or just taking a break, this is the perfect mix to keep you engaged, informed, and entertained. The mid-morning mix and mingle, weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 noon on New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Morning vibes, fresh energy. This is the NETT Radio Breakfast Show.
Darling, look, it's Christmas, a special time of year. Jungle and your loving is all I want to share. I don't want your diamond ring, I don't need the fancy thing. The only thing I'm missing is my husband's true loving. Cause the days are getting shorter, but the nights are feeling cold. All the gifts, the drink, the tree, they don't mean nothing to me. Give me love, give me love, give me love. La 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 la, yo 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 yo, la 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 la, yo yo yo. La 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 la, yo 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 yo. Give me love, give me love, give me love. Now I don't mean to hurt you, but them thing don't raise my pulse. Punch a cream and ginger beer, carol singers everywhere. But for the Christmas morning, man, you always disappear. And the days are getting shorter, but at nights are feeling colder. All the gifts, the drinks, the tree, they can't do a thing for me. Give me love, give me love, give me love. La 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 la, yo 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 yo, la 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 la, yo yo yo. La 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 la, yo 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 yo. Give me love, give me love, give me love. Shorter, but at night I'm feeling colder. All the gifts, the drinks, the tree, they can't do a thing for me. Give me love, give me love, give me love. You see this little señorita, she would like to feel much sweeter, so you'll have to work much harder than you are. Your Christmas gift is nothing, no matter what could you be thinking of. Give me love, give me love, give me love.
Just got better. You're locked into NETT Radio Breakfast Show. Fueling your day with the best music and real talk.
Give me love, give me love, give me plenty love this Christmas. Hey everybody, good morning to you once again. And of course, yes, if you're joining us for the very first time this morning, we welcome you and we're happy to have you here on the Breakfast Show. The Breakfast Show. Right here on New Era TT Radio, the heartbeat of the Caribbean. And yes, we take you above and beyond. So I want to say good morning to the Anthem crew. Those are the people that is coming just before the anthem. Just around 3-4 minutes before 6 o'clock, you just see the numbers just shoot up. Yeah, that's the Anthem crew. They're here from morning. And of course, those of you who are coming along the way, nice to have you here, right? Of course, New Era TT Radio. And also, let me say good morning to the folks at Gael Caribbean TV. Merry Christmas, Gael family. So when we come off with the Gael free, remember you get us all day, every day, NewEraTTRadio.com. We got great programming for you. New Era TT Radio on TuneIn, and that way you get us on your Google and Alexa devices. So the morning poll is up. You're voting yes or no on the question: do you support the extension given by the cabinet for the use of the former coat of arms? Vote yes, vote no. Put in all your comments after that, right? And of course, when we come back, we will tell you how you are voting.
At Christmas on New Era TT Radio, family comes first.
Hi, this is Zena from Arima, sending season's greetings to my entire NETT Radio family.
This is Dean. Season's greetings to the NETT Radio family.
And this is cheerleader from Hills at Tenapuna. Merry Christmas.
Family fun, joy, and togetherness.
Hi, I'm Patrick Brady from Powder Magazine Facebook. Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
And I am Super Charles. Big up New Era TT Radio.
Merry Christmas, everybody. This is Diane from Mova.
There's no place like New Era TT Radio at Christmas. Merry Christmas.
It's Christmas. Can't do without black cake, homemade bread, sweet bread, pone, pastel, and punch creme. Get it at Val's Kitchen in Dabadi. To place your order, call 758-0148. Yes, delivery can be arranged. Val's Kitchen, Dabadi.
Looking for pet supplies that wouldn't bite? Visit Bow Wow Supply Limited, your friendly family-owned pet store at the corner of Cane Farm Avenue and 5th Street West, Cane Farm, Trin City.
We offer fabulous prices,
great service, and a wide range of foods, treats, toys, grooming products, and accessories. Everything your pet needs in one place. We are open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sundays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Coming today, Bow Wow Supply Limited, Cane Farm Avenue and 5th Street West, Cane Farm, Trin City. Your pet's friendly place. Call us at 640-7184.
Charmflair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop. Located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair, right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Devantry tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-6572. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Charmflair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair. We do it all.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
We are back from our 7 o'clock news, and of course, I just wanted to do one greeting before we get into the votes. Wendell, please shout out to my first grandson, Jaden Christian Morris. He was 21 years old yesterday, 21 years on the 22nd, all right? So happy belated birthday greetings to Jaden Christian Morris, and that's coming from your granny, Florence Bazi, all right? And morning, Larry Charles, the best snow cone man in Trinidad and Tobago, right? QRC wrong the Savannah, all right? So let's get into the votes. You ready, Richard? Of course, our poll this morning was, do you support the extension given by the cabinet for the use of the former coat of arms? You can continue to vote whilst I count. And I just want to remind people, in June, less than 2 months after, oh, my sneezing is still good. Less than 2 months after the government came into power, a decision was made by the Minister of Finance to halt the printing of new notes with the new coat of arms. I don't know if people don't remember that. That was a story that made the newspapers, that they halted the printing of the new coat of arms or the new notes. So since then, they were signaling that they didn't want the pan as the coat of arms, right? On the coat of arms. All right, Cheryl Henry, hell no. Gregory Boyer, no. Wayne Joseph, no. Susie B, no. Avion Abraham, no. Trini Gets Fit, no. Valerie Mendoza, no. Joyce Phillips, hell no. Boy B. Dacey, no. Lester Cragwell, you asked a very interesting question there. Victor Phillip, yes. Sick Money Grip, no. Sherma Paul, no. Ava Smith, no. Eunice Dublin, no. Marlon Motley says no. Oh, okay. Helen Prescott, maybe she was the person who called. I don't know. Anon says no. Colton Finch, no. Anthony Miguel, no. Joseph Clement, no. Good question too. But I doubt. Bernadette Yates, no. Apollonius, no. A lot of chat between somebody named Beachbug here. And Carlisle Cupid. And Finbar Collins, no. Ingrid from Tucson, no. Alice Sahat, no. Kazim Mohammed, no. Carol Guevara, no. Beachbug, I can't read all the messages. I hope you're getting through to whoever you're chatting on the thing, right? Stephen Harper, no. I'm appalled. Rena Jennings, no. Trini Merle Kitchen, no. Beauty Culture, no. Diane Payne, no. And Helen Prescott, no. All right, those are the votes I have on the chat.
All right, so let's see what we have. We have Pauline saying yes. We have Zena saying no. And we have Peter Wilson. Peter says no. Kenwin says yes. Sean Ram says yes. Brenda in Pinal says no. Miss Sampson says no. Rockaway says yes. And Sexy Red says yes. And that is it. I see somebody typing out. Let me see what's going on. But that's it for now.
All right.
All right. So the poll this morning, do you support the extension given by the cabinet for the use of the former coat of arms? We had 40 people voting in the allotted time. And of the 40 people, 34 of you said no, you do not support the extension. And 6 people said yes, they support the extension. So 6 people saying yes and 34 saying no. So the vast majority saying no. So the nays have it for this morning. That's the end of the poll. Take that in your phone. Done.
Take that in
done.
Hey, let me play something for you guys there.
Yeah, man, you're doing things.
It's children hard here. Yeah. So I had to dress to deal with them. Yeah. Some of them are silver. Some of them are silver drone. Some of them are silver? Laptop. Yeah. Yeah, you are. We have. Send your mother and father. Yeah. Come and go me.
That's something like me.
Yes.
That's what I yesterday.
Play that again, Sir Charles. Play that again. But then listen to that.
It's children hard here. Yeah. So I had to dress to deal with them. Yeah. Some of them are silver. Some of them are silver drone. Some of them are silver? Laptop. Yeah. Yeah, you are. We have. Send your mother and father. Yeah. Come and go me.
The child asking for drone and laptop. But you ain't even asking your mother and father for that, be asking me.
Santa realized that you're living in a modern age. Man, want
to dress up to deal with them.
Santa had to come with real thing this wrong. Yeah, come with iPad and stuff, Santa. Phone. You had to get tech devices.
That's what I did yesterday. I thought it was very funny.
Of course it is.
All right, so we could open up our lines since there's an awkward silence coming from Sir Charles and Wendell. We can open up the lines and take some of your calls. Of course, it's the eve. Well, it's the Adam of Christmas Eve in a kind of way. It's the day before Christmas Eve, so Christmas is in the air in full force. And, of course, a lot of supermarkets open late as people get their shopping done. Of course, last minute gifts to malls probably are packed to capacity. So, but whatever you do, have fun. I know some people love all that mayhem and bacchanal and all the lines. And some people love being in all those long lines. I'm not one of them. But I get it. It's all part of the excitement. So, we'll take some of your calls.
Like Massey Mandalay had people all the way up till 10
You
o'clock
put up
last.
that yesterday, Sir Charles?
Yeah, this was yesterday.
That was yesterday on?
Yeah.
Yes, Sir Charles.
Like you need a fan. A handheld fan.
Oh, let me make a joke. Yesterday?
That was good, man.
Come on, now, man. Let's see.
That was good.
All right, okay, my bad. Why did I organize a Christmas message? Call out good morning to you.
Sir Charles, look at this one. Morning, Sir Charles.
Morning.
Hey, Gwendal, little wicked. Morning, Gwendal, and morning, Richard.
Morning.
It's not easy, no, that's not easy. Oh, my God.
We have fun in this show. If you can't have fun, because there's so many other stresses to deal with.
Sunday, that was Sunday. On the highway, a young guy selling some oranges. So I said, I know I have the cold. Let me buy some oranges. And I'll go home and suck. Like, it was $5 in a bag. $20 for 5 oranges. You know, imagine that. I said, I'll go home and start to suck them. You know, when I cut the first one, I don't know why he picked that. So I say, well, that's not good. Until he seed and them half, it's a half a seed, not even a whole seed. I cut another one. It's white. I tried to taste it. Oh gosh, even though I was sick, I couldn't suck it. I say, well, people well wicked, you know. And I have a feeling I don't normally buy things from any highway because I don't know if these people told people things. And I want to believe that guys told somebody oranges and come and sell. Because those oranges weren't ready
before time.
As yet.
That's all. They're picking them before time. That's what's happening.
Oh my gosh, these oranges are the worst. And $20, I have to say, I can't say it can't juice. The thing hard. I'd rather suck a lemon because I'll get more juice.
Where you buy those oranges from? Where you bought those oranges from?
The highway.
I like it's a long highway. Lisa Morris Boulevard.
She said on O'Mara Road. Lisa Morris Boulevard.
Lisa Morris Boulevard. Why? And hot that as well to me because I can't suck the oranges. So anyway, go ahead, Richard. What is that?
I think it's too early for oranges.
I say, is it by the traffic lights?
Close to the lights, yeah. The guy was close to the lights. I was like the fourth car before the lights, you know. And that was on red, so I waited and said, "Oh gosh, I had it cool. Let me buy some oranges." We sat. He was telling other people, and then he came across me, and them other people are cussing the same like me, because he find them oranges somewhere. Me think that's the street. But I don't really do it.
Announcement not to buy the man's oranges by the traffic light in O'Mara Road.
And you repeated it. You
because I like it. They're nice. Peter, Richard, is people from up by your area in Arima? I sure I'm living nowhere else more than Arima.
Them come from far. What are those vendors coming from far?
Oh my gosh! You know something? Yesterday when I remember I told you how I was feeling. I recovered like 8:30 last night. Recovered, meaning I could have stood up without getting dizzy and falling sideways. 8:30 last night. And I am still on my feet since last night. So I said, I think this is all the program first before I go to my bed. Until later again. So I'm listening. And so Charles, I nearly sent that text message on your phone 3 o'clock this morning to wake you up. So Charles, you have to be on camera tomorrow. If you are asking people to be on camera, so Charles, you have to be on camera as well.
Okay.
I support that.
No problem.
I support that.
So what I want to tell you about is you only can want to talk about you all read where besides you see that thing with that pan and the coat of arms, I knew that was coming. I knew it. From the time they stopped the $100 printing, the $100 bill printing. I knew that was coming. So anything UNC does, it doesn't surprise me because that is Trumpina. And Trump does changes everything what the last Biden did. Trumpina come and do everything what Mr. Dr. Rowley and the PNM did. So nothing surprises me. But you know what I find? Because of this impended war or this kind of the anxiety with what's going on in Venezuela, I find it Christmassy thing and not sounding Christmassy. It just sounds like people are always on edge. Because when you go anywhere, people really talk about that, you know. They ain't talk about nothing else, you know. Like everybody's on edge. Public's anxiety too. You don't know what could happen. So I find that kind of cut his spirit for the Christmas. I mean, they already cut my spirit, but because we ain't, whatever happened, but
make the
people
best of it,
are
Bobby.
concerned.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
You know, Finbar Collins has said earlier in the chat that the government, when they were in opposition, voted in favor of the change of coat of arms. They did, as far as I remember, they voted in favor of the change of coat of arms. So what happened? Yeah, man. What happened? Anyway, we still taking your calls. We have some chats and Ms. Zawadi.
You can try and marry the both of them, right? So we're taking your calls and the Christmas question today.
Look, it's up there. Christmas then or Christmas now? Which one do you think was better and why?
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's an easy answer, you know, Sir Charles.
Yeah, well,
actually, no, it wouldn't be an easy answer for some.
For some people, you know.
Yeah, for some people.
Which one do you think is better and why? Not why.
Yeah. Which one do you think
now is
is
not
better?
in the past.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Caller, good morning.
As you say that, Richard, the tune Sir Charles played this morning, oh, I wish I were a child. I always wondered about the grammar in that tune, you know. I always wonder about it.
All right. Caller, good morning, Mr. Patrick.
Yes, sir. Morning again. This coat of arms thing, did not the government spend a lot of money to deal with that? The PNM government at time? To do away with the coat of arms and to put that on the...
There was a transition cost, and I think they had begun to transition.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much money it was. I don't know how much money it was actually, but there was a transition cost to change stationery, etc.
Yeah.
Which
is why it was extended. Till January 1st, this next year. That it will be a gradual change across up until January 1st.
So you could use out what you had and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're looking for the PSA union lady, boy. I had the lady hiding, she talking to nobody again. She gets cushy little money, everybody gets some part of the money. Back
That is speculative, Mr. Pat.
Yeah, don't speculate. But Mr. Patrick, Christmas yesterday and Christmas today, which one you feel was better? And tell me why.
Christmas yesterday was plenty better than Christmas now, boy.
Why is that?
Christmas now, people when you come in the house. Christmas now is more commercialized.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas is a long time, you're in the backyard baking your ham in the picture tin and wherever you have in the yard, you make a color, your sorrel, your pigeon peas. Well, that's always is green pigeon peas, boy.
In tin?
In the tin. In the supermarket. In Marketooks and MP.
Well, long time you have green pigeon peas and you have a piece of pork and your beef and your turkey and it was a love.
Yeah.
It was a real love. It was a together.
You don't got beef and turkey now.
God, not them turkey, but the one you used to man in your yard.
Or the one that used to run it down.
You saw man.
Yeah, that one is back in your yard.
Did we have turkeys locally? Did we have turkeys locally? I don't remember ever seeing a turkey. And my grandmother mine real thing in Chia.
When did you never see that?
A local turkey? No.
Yes, boy.
Yeah, that turkey local.
I ain't doubting it, but I've never seen one.
Yeah.
Well, you can get pork. My point is you can get beef and turkey now. You could get pork and turkey now.
But I'm talking about...
So that is not really... You're saying your Christmas passed because you used to get pork and turkey. You can get pork and turkey now, so I'm not understanding your logic.
It's not that kind of pork and turkey.
What happened to pork and turkey this time around?
Yeah.
It was a village thing then. The Christmas was a village
thing. Yeah, it was getting the local homegrown turkey and pork. Instead
he
of
never eat pig long the road. He never eat pig long the road, and he pass it around. He asks how much pound you want. The
People
cow
still do
man.
that.
Yeah.
People
Why
still buy
don't
pigs from
that
people.
Yeah.
Neighbors with
Everything
pigs.
socialize, yes, boy.
Yeah.
I grew up in St. James, you know. I don't know about all you know.
I
Neighbors with
Mr.
pigs.
Patrick, thanks much.
Neighbors with pigs. I grew up in St. James.
My point is, pork and turkey still available.
Caller, good morning.
Yeah, person and granta. Where burn with all your man? All you say so long to give me my call, man. What one are you? Anyhow, this government and the Prime Minister, she move it. You see, my brother's son, General Grant.
Mm-hmm.
She acting normal, pure hate, and acting normal. That with this government. Pure hate. It's years now. I traveled to Canada to work on the farm. And then Indian used to tell me, Bryson, like it is. No black man could govern them. This I think going on for years. That's the teaching. Now you see how Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, they pull up with the too dark.
Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, we talking Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas. Are talking Christmas too?
Mr. Grant, Christmas. Now go on Christmas now. Which
Christmas
one?
long time?
Yeah.
Was always better. You could have like a friend when your friend and no and cry me by your father's house. You can't do that now. Okay?
Yeah.
You can't do that now. You know who coming right now? Everybody, like big house. Hardly anybody coming in. You're putting your thing there. Long way you can go up a friend, they bring out your ham. You cut any people ham. You can do that now.
That all depends on who house you go by. You go by your family.
But you have your own family, they watching your cut eye. You think it is now? You know, man, it's real crisis here, but can't go and enjoy my life.
So Christmas was better for you then, and now. Okay, no problem. Thanks very much, Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant at 80 went through real Christmas. Real Christmas is eventual. So
yeah, you don't see plenty of Christmas.
I'm seeing some people saying they had turkey and thing, but that ought to be countryside. I've never seen a turkey in Tongue. And I grew up in Tongue, right? I've never seen a turkey. And as I said, my grandmother mine duck, fowl, dog, all kind of things used to be running around that yard. When she walk out in the yard, I always just remember everything used to be flying and all around her and thing because she had the growing mash and crack corn in her hand and sprinkling it, and they all over her in that yard, all around her. I just remember that. And that was Panker Street in St. James. But I never see a turkey.
Yeah, it had turkey, man. It had people. Where I was in Baratara, I remember people minding turkeys and stuff.
Must be just an oversized fowl that all you're calling a turkey.
Oh God, nah, you must tell turkey, man.
Just one quick trivia question. You know, there's white birds. I think they call them egrets that you see flying around in fields and things. I have a lot across by me, right? You know the birds I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They're white, they're big, with a big wingspan. Have you ever seen a young one? Have you ever seen them as a chick? Do you ever see them mate? Do you ever know where they nest? I've always wondered that. You always see those birds only when they're big. You've never seen a young one. Anyway, I've never seen it, and I see them all the time.
A young egret.
Yeah, I've never seen a young one with them.
Right now, you sound very much like you joining the fan club, eh? I wonder how them birds are made, boy. You know, I never see a young one.
You know what? The next time I travel, I'm going to bring in a barrel of them thing. Because, like, everybody, all women are going out with that, you know. It's a must-have, you know. Young, old, menopausal.
What does he must have?
The fan, the handheld fan.
Oh, the fan. Okay.
Yeah. All of them have it now.
Yeah. Caller, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, my love. Morning, my brother.
Good morning, Mrs. R.
Good morning.
Calling me my love on public radio now, please.
Sweetie pie, sugar pie, breath of fresh air, my everything, my entire Christmas.
Just say Wendell. Stop all these descriptions.
Good morning, Mr. Stevens. Good morning, Sir Charles.
Morning, my dear.
Morning to all the listeners and callers, and season's greetings to all as well again. What I prefer, or I should say, I prefer back then than now, because as Rich mentioned yesterday, and I totally agree, back in the day, like apples and grapes were a novelty. It was so enjoyable. Now I eat that every weekend. It's like every day, as a matter of fact. It's so boring. I don't get any planters anymore. I don't get any peanut candy. So all the treats that I grew up on for Christmas, I miss those things. So thankfully I do have diabetes. I can still indulge in some sweetness. And I just miss back in the day, where the Forex is so hard for a lot of groceries and stuff to do any imports for certain things, of course, that are not considered luxuries. So I really miss back then. And to me, of course, the inner child, now you enjoy giving as you reach this age. But when you were young and you look forward to Santa, and so back then to me it was always trump nowadays Christmas. Just in every aspect, but still, it's all good.
Yeah. Good memories there,
That's my contribution. And
thanks,
go ahead, sorry.
No, you go ahead. You finish.
Yeah, thanks very much, Christy. Have a great one.
You too, my love. Bye, Rich.
Bye. Mwah.
I'm seeing a lot of people commenting on turkeys and how aggressive they were and so on. Honestly, I didn't. I mean, past the lighthouse for us growing up was country, yeah? So all you talking about Barataria and Maraval and things, that was country for us growing up, eh? You used to have to take 2-3 cars to get to Biolio back in the day, right? That was country for us. So but I've honestly never seen a turkey growing up. I didn't see any.
Yeah, turkey and duck.
My grandmother had plenty ducks. And it was a yard mixed with patches of concrete and dirt, so you had to watch where you're walking. Because when a duck let out, it is spreading. It's just a splat. It's spreading.
You sounding more country than plenty people in the group.
Yes.
You talking more country and rural than most of the people in the group.
So that was it, Jim. My grandmother mined everything on planet Earth. Well, except turkey. And pig. I never see pig growing up either. We didn't have pigs. Now I've seen pigs all over. Pigs on the lady. A pig was running on a man the other day. I don't know if you all saw that video.
Pig on the promenade in Sawa.
Yeah.
Yeah. People, we are taking your calls, and it is we're talking a little bit of Christmas in between there too. You know what I mean? Christmas yesterday, Christmas today. Which one do you really consider to be the better one, and why? That's basically what we're asking you this morning. Virginia. Hello.
Well, in Virginia must be have turkey, plenty turkey.
Virginia, like he wasn't sure what was going on there. When you make that call by mistake. How do you make that call when it's by Mr. Phil?
By Donald, you mean?
Yeah.
Googly gawk sounding turkey. They ran us down as children. Okay. But where you grew up? Where you living? My grandmother lived in St. Barb's in Lavington and had a yard full of variety of birds. That's Stephen Harper. Victor Phillips says, children used to get a piece of an apple. David McCarthy says, Christmas of old. Sandra Gabriel, Wendell Roxo. I feel up this because I say after the lighthouse is country. Yeah?
And then proceed to talk about all of the animals in the yard.
Estelita Samson said people getting through 5 and 6. Well, I don't know, but so Charles, I keep monitoring calls, Miss Samson.
No, I'm not. Caller, good morning to you.
Hi, morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas in advance. Prosperous New Year. Hope that the show grows and get more popular as it goes on. Right? I enjoyed the little memories this morning. But what I recall from my Christmas past, my mom used to make this strong ginger beer. Actually, leave it out in the sun, you have a kind of glass jar, but with 2 hooks on the side. Fill it with clove and all those things in weeks before Christmas. And Christmas morning, when we drink in a ginger, they actually so go down burn in your throat, right? So at that time when Shandy sorrel was very popular, Shandy ginger was popular. We used to take the carob and mix it with the ginger beer, and actually you get something close to Shandy carob. How you call that? And the smell of fresh paint on a morning, and even the toys themselves, the decorations, the balloons in the house. Recall those times. I say that Christmas of past used to be something kind of magical. Even in the morning when you get up, the atmosphere itself was different.
What area is that color?
Montrose.
Montrose. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
More country.
Gentlemen, you all enjoy your day there, and thanks for the memories. Yeah.
All right, take care. I think people mixing up turkey with geese and true. Miss Victor Philip, I remember geese is what used to run you down and try to pick it. That much I remember. I feel people mixing up geese with turkey. Anyway, we taking your calls 281-1315.
And share your memories. Christmas then and Christmas now.
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you think was better? Good morning to you. Morning, Carol.
Hi, Sir Charles. Morning, Wendell, Richard.
Morning, Carol.
Christmas and all that. But listen, Wendell, I don't know what you're talking about. Never see a turkey. I grew up in, you can call that country because I grew up in St. Margaret's Village, Claxton, with my grandparents.
Oh, good country.
I remember one year my grandfather brought home a turkey for some months, and the turkey was in the yard. And of course, Christmas time, turkey gets slaughtered and baked and stuff like that. And one year he also brought home a pig, and same story at Christmas time, And I grew up, as I said, with grandparents, and my grandmother made everything, the sweet bread, the pork. Oh my God, I miss my grandmother's pork. I don't eat pork from anybody else after my grandmother died.
You just lock off pork just so.
What puncher creme? I see people make puncher creme now with the whole egg. I don't know anything about that. I know my grandmother making puncher creme with the egg, with the yolk of the egg alone, because the white of the egg caused it to be slimy, and so I started making my puncher creme. And I mean, I'm not boasting, but my puncher creme is the best. And I see people making puncher creme with the yolk of the egg. Hell no. So
that's something I don't drink at all.
Anytime.
And that is something
I don't drink puncher creme at all.
Yeah. You guys have a wonderful day and Merry Christmas.
All right, Carl. Thanks for calling. I see something just now that I wanted to.
Yeah, that's my Christmas go-to drink, puncher creme. I just love that.
I don't like it at all.
What?
I don't like it.
I
got never acquired a taste for it.
It's in the refrigerator, and I drinking that until it's done. Yeah.
I don't like milky drinks really, so I've never acquired a taste for puncher creme. A lot of the milky stuff I've never acquired a taste for.
Mr. Patrick.
Hey, well, like you grew up West Side in Manhattan.
I grew up St. James, brother. In town.
You go West Side Manhattan, was just the area West Side Manhattan, had no bird. But hey, turkey, rabbit. You know rabbit? You like rabbit with them?
Yeah, we mind rabbit too.
All right, well, them people don't mind them thing. You gotta go and cut the rabbit bush. You gotta mind the turkey sometime in cold. And you warm them out and all kind of thing. You ever eat the yardie?
Yard fowl?
Yeah.
No, it's about like one of the hard fowl. That yardie is not the hard fowl.
Yeah, that's some of them. The bone does be hard.
No,
I'll forward. You go and buy that and yeah, it's a whole tank of gas to cook that. If you have wood fire, then was Christmas long time. You put that in your yard on a fireside in your yard with 2 brick stove with wood and you cook them things. Then you Christmas was a long time. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No, everything people gonna buy a turkey. Up to last night, a friend telling me she go and buy a turkey. Cook already. They are cooked up. No.
Cook already?
They don't cook hams and bake.
Yeah, you getting all that now.
Yeah, so it has no joy in baking them thing again. They just gone back. You know? Because people get too busy.
Yes.
You're hanging up your curtain in the night before Christmas. And then you see a group of people come along, you're singing caroling. You know about caroling? Well,
yeah, we talked about all that already.
Yeah,
they all Christmas was.
I didn't experience that though. Growing up in St. James, we don't have caroling and parenting. We are going out to house and drinking.
Christmas and soca, parang and calypso.
Yeah, so.
Pay me. Thing like pay me.
Yeah, pastel and pay me. Pay me cousin.
You don't hear about them thing. You don't hear about pastel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear about pay me.
You don't hear about pay me. People pay me like just gone out the door. I know nobody does make that again, you know.
But Christmas changed up, boy. And if you wanted to get a good Christmas, you don't go in the country. You know? Go in the countryside. Countryside Christmas was a different thing, yes? You get plenty babash.
Yeah, country Christmas, yeah. You could get in the spirits in the country.
You get it
First time I get babash was in Moruga.
Thanks very much, Mr. Patrick. Yeah. Virginia, you're back with us.
Morning to Miss Baba.
Virginia, wake up! It's Christmas, man.
I get a buzzing song as though I get a buzzing song in the back. Anyway.
You don't sound clear though, like how you were sounding in the last few days.
Oh.
You drink last night or what?
Yeah. Yeah, song too happy on the eve of Christmas Eve, you know. I'm there.
Yeah. Blame the office party. Sorry about that. Hey,
when Wendell drink his hair buzzing song too, you know.
Jeez, Louise. Hey, Wendell, one thing I'll agree with you, one thing I'll disagree with you. One, yes. Once we passed, I wouldn't say just the lighthouse. Once we passed, like CGA out there, it's considered country. As a matter of fact, as a little boy, I used to go to Barataria, and we say for the holidays, we go in Barataria, so we're going in the country. That's what we used to say. Oh boy, Barataria and all them people get on with me now.
Yeah.
Maybe Barataria sweet, don't worry. Hey, and Wendell, if back in the time I was around in your days, I'd be telling you, and you say you never see a turkey in anywhere in St. James or whatever, I tell you, you need to get out some more.
Well, I guess so. I didn't see one going up.
Yeah,
I wouldn't make that up.
No, I don't doubt you. Yeah. But even out in the East Dry River area, people used to rear turkeys, and we used to see pigs out there. You know, so that is what it is. And hey, please don't call her Trumpina. She's nothing like that. She got big credentials.
Hey, leave that. We're on Christmas right now.
We're on Christmas.
Yeah,
that's right. Anyway, right. Well, I'll catch you guys later.
Okay, no problem. Right. Thanks very much, Virginia.
I want to greet someone in the chat and say belated birthday greetings to Prabha Ramdial. I missed your birthday. Was it yesterday? I think. So belated birthday greetings, Miss Ramdial. All right. I have to go back.
That name sounds very familiar too.
Yeah, she chats with us on a morning. Well, she says good morning most mornings.
But that all changed last year, and it was all because I finally saw him with my own 2 eyes. feet. When Santa came down my chimney and he gave me a Christmas treat, I grabbed his Yule log and I licked his candy cane.
What?
Oh, Christmas will never be
the same.
I didn't know what I should think right away. Before I knew it, we were rolling around in his sleigh. On my face he spread all his Christmas cheer. Believe me, Santa comes more than once a year. Oh, when Santa came down my chimney and he swept me off my feet.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now on New Era TT Radio and Guile Caribbean TV. I'm Derek McMillan. Good day. Pilots from Caribbean Airlines and Copa Airlines have reported that their navigation systems were being jammed while approaching Trinidad and Tobago, forcing air traffic controllers to guide aircraft by radar to ensure safe landings. According to reports, one Caribbean Airlines pilot told controllers that his GPS was being interfered with before requesting direct radar guidance into the country. Similar issues were reported by Copa Airlines crews. The interference has been linked to rising tensions between the United States and Venezuela, with both militaries reportedly jamming satellite navigation signals across parts of the Caribbean. Experts say the disruptions are defensive, but are spilling over into civilian air traffic. Data cited by the New York Times suggests that since early September, 1 in 5 flights in the Caribbean has experienced GPS problems. Aviation authorities have issued warnings, while airlines say they are taking precautionary measures. A coalition of child rights advocates is urging urgent state action after the Teaching Service Commission's 2024 annual report revealed 16 allegations of sexual abuse involving teachers and schoolgirls. 13 of the cases, involving 5 teachers, are currently before the TSC tribunal, with none before the courts. The report also recorded 18 cases of physical abuse and 5 of verbal abuse. The Childhood Justice Collective said the findings raise serious concerns about child safety in schools and long-standing failures to properly investigate and prosecute abuse. It warned that mandatory reporting without swift criminal action leaves children vulnerable. The group has called on the Ministries of Education and National Security, the Police Service, and the Attorney General to strengthen safeguards, improve investigations, and ensure accountability, stressing that child sexual abuse is a serious crime requiring urgent action. The College of Science, Technology, and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago, COSTAT, has issued a statement after offensive political and racial comments circulated on social media were linked to one of its lecturers. The comments, posted under a TV6 News Facebook story, included profanity, racially charged language, and strong political statements referencing the UNC and PNM. In a statement, COSTAT confirmed the individual has been identified as an employee, but said the remarks were made in a private capacity and do not represent the institution's views. The college stressed it does not condone racism, discrimination, or hate speech, and remains committed to fairness, inclusion, and mutual respect. COSTAT said the matter is being handled in line with its internal policies and procedures, and reaffirmed its commitment to a safe and respectful learning environment. Monday marked 1 year since the partial collapse of Well Services Rig 110 in the Gulf of Paria, but the remains of missing worker Pete Phillip have still not been recovered. Phillip, a 45-year-old father of 6, was one of 75 workers on the rig when it collapsed during drilling operations on December 22, 2024. His family says the past year has been a nightmare, with no body to bury and no closure. Phillip's wife, Candace, who was pregnant at the time, said the absence of his remains has made the loss difficult to accept as real. Well Services has said recovery efforts are being carried out in phases, with stabilization of the rig still ongoing. Phase 2, which includes the recovery of Philip's remains, is expected to follow. The family is marking the anniversary with a prayer ceremony as they continue to wait for answers and closure. A High Court judge has ruled that prison officers used excessive force against an inmate at Golden Grove Prison, awarding him $150,000 in damages. Justice Carol Gobin found that while remand prisoner Kurt Bridgelaw initiated the incident by throwing the contents of a slop pail at an officer, the response was excessive and unreasonable. The officer retaliated by throwing multiple pails of urine and feces, and Bridgelaw was later subjected to further force while being escorted from this cell. Bridgelaw suffered serious injuries, including fractures to his tibia and fibula, and required hospital treatment. The court awarded $115,000 in general damages and $35,000 in exemplary damages, rejecting the state's claim that the injuries were caused by a fall. In international news, Ukrainian forces carried out a series of strikes inside Russia and Russian-occupied territory, hitting an oil terminal, a pipeline, 2 ships, an ammunition depot, and 2 parked jet fighters, officials said Monday. Ukraine's general staff said the attacks targeted energy, logistics, and drone launch sites in an effort to disrupt Russia's war effort and undermine claims that Moscow is negotiating from a position of strength. Partisan fighters also reportedly set fire to 2 Russian jets at a base near Lipetsk. Russia said it shot down 41 Ukrainian drones overnight. Meanwhile, Moscow continued strikes on Ukraine's energy infrastructure, attacking facilities in 5 regions as winter deepens. Ukraine said Russia launched 86 drones, 58 of which were intercepted. And that's news at this time.
That was News Now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
The peace and joy of Christmas is on New Era TT Radio.
This is Captain Ron in Orlando. My wife Fifi and I in Ethiopia would like to wish you guys Merry Christmas.
From my family to yours, this is Shell from Aruba.
This is Kenwood from Digo Martin. A Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
We are powered by the people.
I am Michelle. From my family to yours, wishing you a Merry Christmas.
This is Mr. Princess Stone, extending my deepest wishes to the Christian community in appreciation of the life and contribution of Jesus Christ.
This is Junior wishing you Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
Merry Christmas from all of us at New Era TT Radio. NETT Radio.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Charmflair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop, located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair, right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Davanti tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-6572. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Charmflair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair. We do it all.
It's Christmas. Can't do it without black cake, homemade bread, sweet bread, pone, pastel, and punchacram. Get it at Val's Kitchen in Dabadi. To place your order, call 758-0148. Yes, delivery can be arranged. Val's Kitchen, Dabadi.
Looking for pet supplies that wouldn't bite? Visit Bow Wow Supply Limited, your friendly family-owned pet store at the corner of Cane Farm Avenue and 5th Street West, Cane Farm, Trent City. We offer fabulous prices, great service, and a wide range of foods, treats, toys, grooming products, and accessories. Everything your pet needs in one place. We are open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sundays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Coming today, Bow Wow Supply Limited, Cane Farm Avenue and 5th Street West, Cane Farm, Trent City. Your pet's friendly place. Call us at 640-7184.
There's no Christmas like Christmas on New Era TT Radio.
Laughing children tug at Mr. Santa. Teddy bears.
Feel the laughter, the lights, the love. That's what Christmas feels like.
Christmas Eve, casually I was walking down the street. One Christmas Eve, casually
We keep the joy alive and the music playing all season long. Merry Christmas from your friends at New Era TT Radio, taking you above and beyond.
All right. Well, it's Christmas, Adam, people, and we are caroling straight into Christmas. As I say, I don't have the Christmas spirit. Apologies, but I don't mean I can't help you provide yours, right? Or help you with yours.
Don't worry, man. Pick it up now, man. Pick it up, Wendell.
Well, whatever is to be will be, yes. Prabha Ramdial has confirmed it was her birthday on Sunday, on the 21st, and she said she's a fan of our program since Dr. Morgan Job's days, and she has never missed one of Richard's plays. So she is she goes way, 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 way back. All right, thanks for joining us.
So I was getting some stuff on the fire this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a page on fire here.
So that is what's taking place earlier on this morning.
I'm wondering what caused that, because that building, those buildings are fairly new, eh?
Yeah.
That's a bad thing. And especially as if it had to disrupt patient care and so on. You know, because that's a popular establishment. They really do a good job. Someday the other day, St. Augustine Medical called me, but they asked for another person. So they clearly mixed up my number with someone else. Yeah. I said,
I want to know if you come in for a follow-up.
Huh?
They want to know if you come in for a follow-up.
No, well, they asked for someone else. So I knew that they were, but they said they were calling from St. Augustine Medical, but they called another name. I said, no, you have the wrong number. That was just last week.
Wow.
Because I've had to stay there overnight one time. Yeah.
All right, well, let's see if we can probably take a couple calls before we we go home, we are still talking the traditions of Christmas, Christmas then, and
Christmas now.
And Christmas now, So we can still take a couple of your calls. And Miss Sampson, good morning.
Yes, good morning, gentlemen. I don't know what happened to my WhatsApp. Mr. Virginia gets you about 99 times yesterday and how much time this morning, but I'm not getting you on my WhatsApp. I am on my landline right now. Have a very Merry Christmas. I forget what email was calling about.
You was calling to tell us about Christmas of yesterday and Christmas of today. Which one you feel was the better Christmas?
Yesterday was nice because it was more like you get the parang at home and stuff like that. Now you can't parang, food too expensive.
All right.
So
Yes, it was better yesterday, not today.
You don't enjoy it too much today.
No.
All right, okay, no problem, Miss
you will have a
Sampson.
you will have a good day.
Yeah, and you have a good one yourself, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Christmas of yesterday versus Christmas of today. Well, yesterday was 10 times better than today.
His memory
Christmas has not been the same. It's not been the same for me since my eldest sister passed too, because she was the one who was making parcel for years and years and years. People used from all over the country to purchase parcels from her. I think even Carl Guevara ordered parcels from her one time. She had a parcel that you eat straight off that paper as soon as she make it. And she used to call me when she now make parcel and say pass. And I used to pass. As a matter of fact, the only time I started eating parcels was from her, and I stopped eating since she passed 4 years ago. I've not eaten a parcel again, and I won't. Trust me.
My gosh, look at how things the sign off certain things. Caller, good morning to you.
Morning. Morning to all.
Morning.
So Charles, I heard you speaking about you say you can't get pay me no more.
Yeah, I don't really hear how much people talking pay me anymore.
But I gotta show off on you. Because no. Liberty Avenue Sings Roti Shop. They're selling pay me and pastel besides black cake. They're selling everything there. Yesterday I went there about like 3 o'clock to buy some black cake and stuff. And I just walked straight back out. The line inside there was over an hour waiting to get stuff, But they have pay me and pastel. And I have another one for you now. Anyway, the pastel is $6 for one. I have another one for you now. Walmart selling 4 pastel. Walmart, 4 pork pastel for $10. But it's wrapped in the same fig leaf, but it have a Puerto Rican flag on it. Right? So like it come from Puerto Rico. But with respect to the pay me, we can get pay me to buy up here. All right? Okay. Have a great day.
No problem.
Right, take care.
How much are pastel? How much are pastel?
I don't even know. I wouldn't even know.
About $15 to $20 for one, I think.
Wow.
Somewhere around there.
Richard, you make pastel already, not so?
Yes.
And you have to pelt, you use it for big so to pelt at dog or you?
No, everybody enjoyed it.
And nobody ended up in the hospital.
Nobody ended up in the hospital.
So that means Richard will be on the go again this year. Caller, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning from Yokohama, Japan. It's nighttime now, guys. Yes, and season greetings.
Yes, brother.
And I don't, in Japan, we don't celebrate Christmas. They have Christmas trees and Christmas songs, but it's just a normal day. And I don't really take it on anymore. My kids don't take it on anymore. So I wish everybody on the World Wide Web and Trinidad and Tobago. And Wendell, you don't know about Turkey, boy. I used to live Zimbabwe, boy. You used to have Turkey and thing up there, boy.
Country? Our country first.
Boy, some babs, boy, I'm to you, boy.
Till anything love until was country for us.
No better, man, no better, man. Boy, we start all, boy, and the neighbors and them, you start pig, give me see pig. About 15 pig, and everybody fighting for the taunt and you know, because they were sitting it right there and they're killing the pig there, boy.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was fun.
Did he say the pig
tongue? It was really fun. I did love that.
Yeah, the pig tongue. The people, he's all part of the thing, you know.
But listen to me now, boy. That was a big thing for all the kids in the neighborhood. All the kids. You know, so I miss that. And it's very cold here today. I'm looking forward to be home pretty soon.
Yes.
You know, I'm coming for the panorama, not the carnival, the panorama.
Right.
So everybody, you know, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I wish everybody the best. Okay.
Okay,
my friend. Take care. I sent you a video. I sent you a video in the chat for those guys and them. So we'll try to play it tomorrow. Please go on.
All right. Okay. We will appreciate that.
All right. Yeah.
All right. All the best.
All right.
Okay.
All the best.
Yeah, he was going to tell Richard something, but he forgot.
Just a nice guy said, my father was the pay me king. Corn and sweet potato, each were relatively heavy, but belly filling. Cat consultant services. Well, Chris too says, say pastel is $5 to $8 each in DC. Thief went with our ham boiling outside in a pitcher tin, so says Aaron. The turkey was a big, hefty bird, and the geese was a smaller bird. We had both, so says Apollonius. Dean Allen says, brother, pastels and all this power and fiesta of Spanish Creole traditions. All right. Mrs. R is saying, well, she giving prices, all these, if she advertising all these different places here. Crystal Stevenson, morning. And of course, Valerie Mendoza says she has the best pastels and fish pay me. All right. I don't think I've ever eaten pay me.
Well, pastel in the US and in other places really expensive. When they do conversion.
I want to know what a Puerto Rican flag doing on a pastel for sale in Walmart.
Well, because that's
there's no Trinidad exporting. Valerie, we need to get you in the market.
Latin American countries will have I don't know if they call it pastel though, but they will have something equivalent, I guess, around Christmas time. I don't know if that's what it is. But do they call it pastel? I don't think so.
I don't think they know it. Well, I stand correct.
You never know. Caller, good morning.
Yes, me again.
Mr. Grant, you are a real phone boy.
No, the phone I get you this done that another phone, my money to be right out. Anyhow, we are Turkey. We used to have Turkey ran in Pickett Street and said Savrian, if you can remember that name. His parents used to ride in Pickett Street. We used to have Turkey there. My aunt, we used to mind duck until I was in charge of duck until my neighbor he teach me duck and give me a piece to eat. A big drinker, he was about 20 to 30 pounds. We used to call him Sapat man. 40 foot was big. And then first he pull him through the fence, boy, and I miss I look all over the place. And they call me and say, can I look a piece of duck here, boy? We are duck and provision. They know I eat my own duck, they do. But after this, there's the next one too. He put out the ham for some people. I want to say that junk the ham so that was long, that was nice. Yeah, it's so good. Oh, don't leave a little piece to me now, man.
That's why they put out no ham for nobody again. Cut the ham.
Pickett Street, boy, I left from Pickett Street from birth till 1984 when I moved from there to come Malabar in Arima. So I could get up the whole history of behind the bridge there, the niceness we had. We're going by everybody, all the old elders used to treat people. They fight people. Okay. All right, brother.
All right, Mr. Grant.
Right. You know, I have a duck story. I have a duck story about everything. I have a duck story. The first time I ever visited the Royal Jail on Frederick Street was because of a duck story, you know. Well, our cricket team, we had a line by me already. Years ago, and the main one. And one of the players bring a duck. And we say we cooking it. Everybody think they clean it up. We cooking right there in the yard after cricket. And we liming and we knocking up and so on. Next thing you know, 2 days later, they call me, Map say, and then Mamu get in trouble. I say, what do you mean? They said the duck we cook was a stolen duck. He thieved the duck. He need help. So we had to put up and go to the jail. I walk in this place, look that. It's a scary place, you know. I see Mamu back in this. I see Mamu. He didn't used to talk much. But Mamu thieved the duck, you know. And we had to go and bail him out. True story.
Everybody can be locked up.
True story. But we ready that duck. Because everybody from that duck.
Oh, Lord. Virginia, good morning.
I don't know, Tinto, you might have traveled already, but you missed out on that line.
Yeah, Virginia, let me go.
Well, Virginia Center Center, right? Yeah, nothing but a good cold shower. Remind me back in the day, boy. Back in the day, they used to say 6 minutes, the SSS, shower shave, and the first one rhymed with sit. But anyway,
yeah.
6 minutes. Anyway, hey, Wendell, I remembered something. Yeah. Christmas, nothing good like a few good men, like the four of us. Hard to find, and you never get it like that again, right? There you go, guys. I give a plug first. But by the way, Wendell, you mentioned yesterday you all used to go watch TV somewhere in St. James, and by the way, the soft drink factory was actually Juicy. Juicy was that soft drink factory at the corner of Long Circular Road and Western Main Road.
Yeah,
that's
Juicy Pepsi. Juicy and Pepsi.
But again, I was not wrong then, so I wouldn't know. I just know from data. But you know where else had a public TV back in the day, guys? Woodford Square had a TV.
Yes.
Right up in a tree. And imagine that them fellas and them went off with that TV. The first one, they went off with that boy. So they put a cage around it.
You remember well. I remember that.
They put a cage around it. And I think even then, they might have gone with that second one. And back then it wasn't color TV until Curtis Mattis came in like 1974 or something like that. Then color TV came to Trinidad. But I tell you what though, what was funny as we're talking Christmas, imagine people standing up watching some event. I think it was the lighthouse tree lighting, whatever. How you stay to watch that to see how beautiful the tree was when it's a black and white TV? I mean, that's crazy. But anyway. Yeah. All right, guys. Merry Christmas.
Take
care. Bye.
The standard, we used to watch TV by standard distributors on the main road. And TVs back then the brand was what? Zenith and Sylvania. You remember them names?
Richard?
Yeah.
Yes, Richard remember that.
What I'm talking about. I'm sure Richard had a Zenith. Richard had TV in every part of the house.
I only know about Samsung and Sony.
Richard, you don't know what Zenith?
And Sylvania. Which I know.
There's another one in I try to remember it now. Anyhow. Dominique, good morning.
Morning. You know the other name? Low Pound.
What is that?
That was speakers, huh? That was speakers.
We had that at home. My father had that donkey years now. And he never spoiled it's just that we get on the TV.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
I have to talk about you all. So you all talk about pastel and pay me. You all listen to my commercial. I have pastels, Wendell, the best. Pay me. Right? So Charles, you know that, right?
Go ahead.
All these things.
Platform is yours.
Everything you want for Christmas, you'll find it from me. So and I do it.
Hello.
Blue Pound is a brand, but I know that's a
right. Yeah. I say not the traditional or new method of people just using foil paper. It's not like that. It's fig leaf. And I mean fig leaf. Right? Fig leaf. So when they stop eating pasta since that person died, you have to start back and eat pasta I have that I make for myself.
If you could make it exactly like how she make it. I'll try it.
Pork.
If you could make it exactly like how she made it, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Pork, chicken, beef, veggies, soya, fish and peas.
Yeah,
All that in
man,
pasta?
yeah, all kind of different pasta. Love.
I want
Dabadi only get Dabadi a call one time. All order all pasta. Dabadi get them the numbers here one time.
She gone.
You mute on the phone.
She gone.
No, she mute the phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
I muted by mistake.
Yes.
The number, my number is 758-0148. You could call me now.
Yes.
Call me like what the woman says for
Call
Jamaica.
me.
Call me.
Yeah.
Call me.
Call me.
Miss Cleo.
Pay me.
Yeah. All right.
And
Okay.
let me tell you something. Nothing I make, it's like pay me. You know, you have to pay me, right? But long ago, it used to be very sweet. But I make it with less sugar for the health conscious ones. And
Beautiful.
remember, it's corn, so it's very good for you. All right, so you all give me a call, please. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and I will still be making. So
Yeah.
everybody,
And you're going into the new year.
call me.
Yeah, we're going into the new year because you know what you make for Christmas will finish by Boxing Day. That is why most supermarkets something that's open, make sure they open on Boxing Day. Because when they see the rush pass through Christmas Day, early Boxing morning, you have to stock back up and think for New Year's and think, you know.
You know what is a common sight around
One
this
minute,
time?
when they 1 minute, let me just say good morning to the Gael people because I know they'll probably be heading off at this point in time.
Yeah.
Right?
Morning, guys.
So we look forward to joining you all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
You know what is also a feature around this time of the month too, and which is sometimes sad. People moving because of one reason or the other. You see moving trucks with people's furniture moving because, of course, you're approaching the end of a month.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have to start anew somewhere else living, of course, you're getting in by the first. But that's also a feature. Seeing a lot of moving trucks, moving people from wherever they were living. Maybe they go into a better place, or maybe they go into a place. Well, they don't have a choice sometimes. You know, so some of the stories may be happy stories, or some may be sad, but you don't know. You know?
Yeah.
I seen some people calling some name on TV here. Ferguson radio, and a cathode ray TV. Where them come from? How old are this?
That's after it got invented.
Oh Lord.
I remember Ready Fusion radio where the little box used to be on the wall. As a child, I used to see this little wall with a one knob on it. You know? I remember that.
What you're talking about.
Ready
What do you
Fusion
mean knob?
radio.
What do you mean knob? You all didn't have remotes?
Yeah. Remote now come, Richard. Remote is a very 19th century thing.
There was life before remote.
Well, even was the 19th century. I was born in the 20th century.
Your remote your time used to be your child. Hey, go and turn that channel. That was your remote.
Hey, good. Oh, Kola, are you there? Okay, I think she went down.
That was your remote. Or you know what? You go and decide and hit it to bang. It's such channels.
Good morning.
Morning, Kola.
Good morning.
Morning.
To my favorite show.
Morning.
Morning, Joanne.
Good morning. You know what I called to say? What I did like on my Christmas long time? Going window shopping. That was so fun. We used to go window shopping, all them stores, all the windows, showrooms open up. And we just walking around the city and window shopping and saying, well, we want this for Christmas, we want that. All the nice, not now where they close up because of the criminals and them. You have to block up everything, but it wasn't so long time.
Yes, true.
Yeah, that was window shopping was a favorite for me because I was living right in St. Paul Street there, so we used to run. People used to come from all over too and come in the city and watch all the different stores, Stevens, Woolworth and all them places. They had a window, they It didn't block up. It wasn't block up. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yes.
And then they used to have people whose job it was to window dress.
Yes.
So they used to actually come up with the designs of windows and stuff like that. What the mannequins looked and what they did. You still have it in some,
Thanks very much, Joe. Thanks for sharing your thoughts with us and your memories.
Because they still have big department stores. We don't have big department stores anymore. That would facilitate that sort of stuff.
Abroad, that's still a big thing, especially in Europe. They have a lot of window dressers. People who job it is to go and design something in your shop. Shop front.
Doesn't Macy's have one too? I think Macy's has one in New York, which is a big unveiling for Christmas and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a big thing in the States still and Europe.
We don't have any big department stores anymore. Strangely enough, that you still sell all sorts of things. Clothes and cologne and stuff like that. You don't really see that much anymore.
No.
Those were the days.
I'm thinking, I'm trying, and no, you're right. We don't really have. I mean, some of the larger groceries now giving you a little bit of everything,
They're trying to compete with PriceSmart.
Yeah.
So they're trying to do what PriceSmart does in a kind of way, because PriceSmart does all of that.
Yes.
PriceSmart is kind of the closest, I guess. Department store of long ago.
Yeah, because they have a whole set of furniture and thing now in PriceSmart,
Yeah, they have everything: furniture, clothes, underwear, and groceries, and all sorts of gadgets and stuff.
Yeah,
and computers. I don't see cologne there though. They don't sell cologne.
No, never seen cologne.
Maybe once I get some more space.
Cologne won't take much. It won't take much. Anyway, folks, it's been a wonderful day again to Christmas Adam, and we'll try to do a nice Christmas Eve show where you all can join us. So if you're interested in joining the show tomorrow, reach out to Sir Charles on the chat or on the WhatsApp, and he will send the link for you and you'll join us. Just like how you're seeing us here now, you'll be seeing yourself. You have to put on your camera. You're not willing to put on your camera.
So if you would like to join us tomorrow, just send me a WhatsApp to 2811315. Use that number alone, right? 2811315, and just say, let me know you want to be on the show, and we'll send you the link. I'll try and hook up with you a little later on to tell you how to navigate it and everything. And you can live with us tomorrow.
And I guess depending on the amount of people we get in, we could have people in segments, like everybody 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, in groups now, right? Just to satisfy everybody. All right, that's what we'll do. That's what we do here on the NETT Radio. That's what we do at the breakfast show. We do things differently.
Yeah,
you understand?
All right, so this is where we wrap up the breakfast show for this morning. Please note that New Era TT Radio continues on newerattradio.com and New Era TT Radio on TuneIn. And as we always say, we know you have a choice in what you watch and what you listen to, and we're glad that you have the impeccable taste to listen to us and watch us. We appreciate it, and we'd appreciate it even more if you hit the support button. Just reminding you to hit the support button and support if you want to see the show continue on air. Of course, have a fantastic day, whatever you do. It is Christmas time, so you should be in a good mood. You should be tired, no hell, like how I am. But still enjoying everything about Christmas. Have a fantastic day, and remember to smile and laugh. It's great for your health.
All right. Folks, have a wonderful day. Remember to let go and let God. Bye-bye.
Is it?
Well, yeah.
Richard, don't sign off the show like that.
Yeah, no, he just timing it. He building up the momentum.
I want to see if either of you all will do the signing off the show.
This has been.
I don't know what that is. I gotta say this has been with more energy than that.
This has been the
No, more energy than that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What kind of alcohol listen to the rum box?
I'm going.
What kind of alcohol listen to the rum box?
Just pull back a little bit. So you can
You want to find me? Come and find me down in Rumbox where I'll be a little more lively.
Yeah, well,
livelier.
Well, that is selling the alcohol in rum box if that is your energy.
All right, Richard, go ahead.
This has been The Breakfast Show.
Yeah.